guys, my name is Pipknot. In today's video we are continuing with Dark Souls. So a couple things have actually happened since the last video. I think where we left off I had just killed Pinwheel, and now I'm back out of the catacomb area. I actually got stuck down there looking for a blacksmith and tried to record a couple other videos, which was just me dying for 30 minutes to an hour. Things that I basically got done in that time was we got the weapon we're going to be using for the game leveled up to +5, and then I turned it into a fire weapon, so it does a ton more damage now. And I killed Havel right before the second boss to get his ring so that I can actually hold the weapon and move decently without having to put any points into upgrading endurance for that. So I did not fight the boss for this area. I was going to save that to actually record. But now we've got... I can actually just run through all this to go... Oh, I've actually got some points I can upgrade with. Kill him dead real quick. And I will upgrade that to 24, and then I think I'll put the rest into health. So now, in the event that I need to, I can actually just one-hand this weapon. Two-handing it is severely more effective though, which is... and that was a whiff. Plus, I'm going for more of a two-handed build anyway, so if anything, it just increased the amount of damage that I'll do. Oh yeah. Take out a couple of these guys. We're actually like right around the corner from the boss. I'll just ignore all these guys. Havel was down in through that door, which I used the master key to unlock. So we will get up here. The boss is through here, but he has to be activated. He is actually right now, he's on top of that tower, and you can't see him right now. I'm gonna run up this tower because there's two dudes with bow and arrows. If I were to run across, it would try to shoot me. So I can take care of them right now. And like with the first boss that we fought, I can actually use this to jump down on him and just deal a huge amount of damage before he can really even do anything. So there he is. The Taurus Demon. As far as lore goes for this fight, I actually have no idea how he gets to this area. He'll jump down. Oh! Almost a one-shot. And he's dead. So yeah, as you can see, oh, and we got the Demon's Great Axe. Demon's Great Axe, I think, is actually the strongest strength weapon. Yeah, it's got an A in strength if I ever get to 46. I might try to test that out, because we've already got the strongest dexterity weapon, which was the Great Scythe in forms of damage. So, let's see what's down here. Oh, we get to talk to the one and only Sunbro.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. Do you find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Let's see, I'm gonna run through all his dialogue real quick.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment. The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey? This pleases me
Sure
greatly.
thing.
Well then, take this.
And we get the white sign soapstone.
Strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
So as you can see, you know, he talks about me being blind, but he's staring at the sun and still somehow has his eyesight. But he gives us the white sign soapstone, which is used for PvP. I can put that down pretty much anywhere in the world, and if someone sees it and picks it up, then I can be summoned into their world to help them with, oh! Shit. And, oh, that was gonna happen anyway. I was hoping I could get out in time, but that was the dragon that ran across that bridge. We're actually about to unlock another shortcut. I can run down here, kick this down, and we are back at the bonfire that we started at. I'm not gonna rest there though. I'm gonna bait the dragon down, run underneath them, and try to get to another bonfire. He cannot actually hit you standing behind this wall, and you can get right on the edge, and he knows that I'm here, so here in a minute he'll actually jump down to try and attack me from behind here. And I think I'm fast enough I can run underneath him. Too slow, buddy. And then I think he'll actually fly away, and I might be able to grab all that stuff that's out there. Or at least I hope he flies it. Yep, there he goes. Let's see, what do we get? We get a soul and a claymore. And I can unlock this. There's actually a second Great Knight and a Covenant right over here. This Covenant is for the Warriors of Sunlight. I do not have enough faith to be able to actually join it. But we can light this. And I'll look at the Claymore. I don't think it's... yeah, it's nowhere near as good. So that will be... we could use that as a backup weapon. So the second Black Knight is right up that tower. Let's see if I can actually take him out, because he also uses a great sword like I'm using. And him hitting is equivalent to getting hit by a literal semi. Yep, there he goes. Can I? Nope, and I'm dead. I was hoping to get a backstab off on him, and that might have got him into a kill shot. I'll definitely try that again, because if I can get him to drop his weapon... I want to try to go for the Knight's Honor achievement, or I might have to make that a completely separate series from this. Knight's Honor is basically collecting every rare weapon in the game, which would include every Black Knight weapon, all boss weapons, every Silver Knight weapon, pretty much every weapon. There we go, get the backstab. And dead. And he did not drop his weapon. That's a shame. Next big thing to take out is the demon armored hog right here. I'm actually going to try to get a little shortcut here. If I'm fast enough, I can avoid all that. Get back here. Boom. Before they could shut the door on me. Get away from that. Back up. Be gone. Ooh. Actually, he must have not seen me, or I think he would have followed me up here. Oh, he's running into the wall over there like a complete idiot. I can... Well, if I can stop getting hit for more than 2 seconds. Oh. He died from blocking. I got the basement key, which will come in handy. A halberd, which is a weapon I will never use. And we can run through here. See, my weapon is so overpowered at this point that anything that is supposed to be a challenge is... Oh! Someone just rang the Bell of Awakening. You can actually hear other people online whenever someone else rings the bell. You can hear it in your game. But yeah, anything that was supposed to be a challenge is just basically turned into easy mode with this weapon. Like this guy right here. Oh, I'm actually not going to run and fight him because there's some dude above that will spam me with magic spells and I'm not in the mood to get one shot. Let's see, there's a guy right here. Oh, he dropped something. Alder's shield. It's a pretty good shield if you get him to drop it early game, but it's not the best. Kill him. Kill him. Take out this little archer dude. Now I can drag the one guy out here. Actually, was that a... Nope. And then there's a shortcut right there back to Firelink Shrine. He's guarding something that's actually fairly important. Come on out here, big guy. Oh! Let's see if I can get him to put his shield down. There we go. Drop that upgrade material. And right over here, what he was guarding is a Firekeeper soul. Now, I can either consume that, and I'll get 5 humanity out of it, which is very useful if you have your Estus Flask upgraded all the way, because its other uses, I can give it to a Firekeeper. And what that will allow me to do is upgrade my Estus so that it will actually heal more. And back in Firelink, we got Thurland. So I can rest here, get my 10 Estus back. And I'll actually try, I can get another Firekeeper Soul so I can have a +2 Estus Flask really early on. It's actually right down here. I have to fight a couple of ghosts to get to it, but it's not very far. I'd literally just have to take this elevator down. And it actually goes into a late game area, kind of like the catacombs called New Londo. Let's see. New Londo was originally a really populated city that was one of the first places to fall to what they call the Abyss, which is basically the spreading of the dark where the flame is fading. And it is looked at as a sickness. Gwen basically got the Way of White, which is a church, like a big religion in this world, to tell people that the dark is a sickness and that you can become consumed by it, which one of Gwen's knights, which I've got the DLC, he actually does become consumed by it. And he's a fightable boss. He's one of the hardest bosses in the game. Like, for me, he's just as hard as fighting Gwen, and Gwen is the final boss. So now, I can actually hit these ghosts, because before, if you don't have one of Artorias' weapons, or a curse that I just used, these ghosts are not targetable, and they will rip through your health. So, where is the... It's around here somewhere. Right here. There is a very, very narrow path that I can walk across, and as soon as I walk across this, all kinds of ghosts run out. This is very easy to fall off of. Kill that, and I can homeward bone out of here. And that'll take us all the way back to Firelink, since that was the last place that I rested at. And that's a +2 Estus Flask right before one of the major bosses for this area, which is the Gargoyles. Reinforce Estus Flask. That'll use both of my Firekeeper Souls. Now, instead of having to drink like 2 to get my full health back, drinking 1 should pretty much fill it up plus some. Like, if I can start really dumping some points into my health now, which I'll probably upgrade right after. I can get another really useful ring in this area, which I will actually probably do. I'll get that ring, then we'll fight the boss, because the ring's really easy to get. So jump back up here and up these stairs, and I'm gonna have to fight a whole army of the undead up here. Oof. He can actually parry you, which is a big problem. But you can't parry me with your back turned. So, after getting through... Oh no, he's gonna do his little... They get super buffed up by him doing that. He basically just gave every enemy in this area a huge damage buff. Aren't we like 90% of them right there? He's probably the last couple right there. Yeah. So now I just gotta take him out, and other than shooting magic, he's not really an issue. Yep. One shot. I can get a soul right over here. There we go. And we'll run into another NPC that I have a choice. I can either let him live, or I can kill him. Letting him live, later on in the game, about halfway through, he will kill my Firekeeper. His reasoning, I have no idea. Other than I think at one point they knew each other and she did something to him that just pissed him off. And he got locked up and was waiting for someone to come and save him. And he just knew to travel back there, but this is Lautrec.
Still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
Master Key opens that up.
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later.
Be wary of tough enemy. He is actually very strong. Because his weapon is the Shodel, and he has 2 of them, and it's curved like a sickle. So when he hits you, even if you're holding up a shield, it goes completely around it. He does not have any form of damage reduction. If he hits your shield, it ignores it completely. And he has 2 of them. He's incredibly fast and has a ton of health. So fighting him straight on is pretty much a guaranteed loss if you don't have a ton of physical defense that does not require you to have a shield. The way I'm going to take him on, though, is equivalent to, I guess, what you call cheating. Because I hate, there are like 3 NPCs I do not fuck with. And that would be Lautrec. This douchebag around the corner, I typically don't mess with him because he's gonna die later on anyways. Which I'll have to fight him dead, and he's actually much easier to fight dead. Let me see if I can get my reward from him. Sunlight medals.
Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
I'm about to show you greedy here in a minute. Oh no. No. I did not mean to do that. I meant to kick him straight off that ledge. Oh, it looks like... Oh no, he didn't fall. Parish. Stamina back. Alright. So that actually wasn't as hard as I thought. I got 5 humanity and the Ring of Favor and Protection. Now this ring is very good because it boosts HP, stamina, your equip load, but in exchange for boosting all of your major stats by a lot, it breaks when you remove it. So now that I've put this ring on, I effectively cannot take it back off for the rest of the game. So I'll get a humanity, reverse hollowing, and then this will allow me to be able to summon an NPC, which I can get another sunlight medal. And the guy we're gonna summon is actually Solaire. Solaire actually comes in really handy in a couple of the fights in the game. You can actually have him fight the final boss. Oh, is it gonna go? There he goes. I can get him to fight the final boss, but to do that you have to stop him from going hollow, and his quest line is long and complicated because you have to join the Chaos Servants, get their like maximum level in that covenant as soon as you join it, and then run straight into one of the late game areas, which you're not prepared for at the point, and kill a insect that is going to latch itself to his head and basically drive him crazy. Ooh. Let's see if I can get through here without dying. There we go. And I could have actually summoned Lautrec for this fight too, but he kind of gets in the way when there's two NPCs. Like, basically for every NPC you have in a boss fight, the boss gets boosted to kind of make it fair. With other players, that really doesn't matter, but with in-game NPCs, that boost gets a little bit ridiculous because they become way too strong for the NPCs to handle. Let me just take out all these guys. Oh, Solar, no. I'm going to cut off his tail, because I want the weapon that drops from it. I might actually kill him before I get it to drop. Once his HP goes so low though, another one drops down. And I do not want to have to fight him. Get his tail. It's looking like a no-go. Nope. Alright, here comes the second one. Oh, Solar did make it to the party. Thanks for the distraction. Okay, steal the final shot then, prick. No, go away. I didn't need your help. Now let's see. Who do we have in here? Absolutely no one. Now we get to do what we're actually supposed to do in the game and ring the first Bell of Awakening, which we find out there's actually two of. This one is by far it's I guess the one you're supposed to ring first, but it's also the easiest to get to. So there we go. And now, there's no, it's been a while since I've played this. I don't think there's a way to fast go down these ladders. It used to be you could just press B. Actually, hold on. Yeah, there it is. And who do we have here?
Greetings. I am Oswald of Careem, the Pardon. No appearest to lack faith, yet magnanimous at the gods, cometh out to confess, or to accuse. For indeed all sin is
Yeah, so he is basically the Catholic Church. He will charge you an ungodly amount of money to what he calls cleanse your sins, which is if you kill an NPC, if you do anything bad, basically. Yeah, he will charge you a large amount of souls, and he claims that he can remove your sin. But I don't see why he doesn't just remove the sin of the other people that actually need it, like, you know, the final boss, or any boss in this game, actually. which would really just stop the whole point of me even having to be here. But that is one major boss down. I can get some level ups. Let's see, I'll probably go for throw it all into health. Yeah, get my health up. Actually, I'll put that into health. I'll put the rest into stamina, because I'm going to need to be able to hit more than once. And then put some of it into dexterity. Alright. But I think I'll end this one here. We got a major boss down, got quite a few level ups, and got our Estus Flask upgraded quite a lot. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video if you like it. And I've been Pipknot, signing out.